Once upon a time, in a small village crescent in a valley, there lived a young woman named Alara. Her family owned a modest farm that had been passed down through generations. The soil, once fertile, had turned barren over the years, and droughts had left the village struggling. The villagers lamented their misfortune, believing they were cursed. One year, the worst storm the valley had ever seen rolled in. Lightning split the sky, torrential rain flooded the fields, and when it was over, a massive mudslide had swept through Alara's farm, destroying the little that remained of their crops. The villagers came to console her, but they could only shake their heads in pity. "There's nothing left to rebuild," they said. "It's hopeless." Alara, however, refused to give up. As she walked through the wreckage, she noticed something unusual. The mudslide had unearthed layers of soil that were rich and dark, unlike the lifeless earth they had been trying to farm. Intrigued, she took a handful of the soil to the village elder, a wise man named Gideon. "This soil is full of nutrients," Gideon said, his eyes lighting up. "It's perfect for planting trees, especially ones that bear fruit." Ilara's heart swelled with hope. Though she had never grown trees before, she decided to take the risk. With Gideon's guidance, she spent weeks clearing the debris and planting saplings. She chose a variety of fruit trees: apples, pears, peaches, and cherries. While others mocked her efforts, saying she was wasting her time, Ilara worked tirelessly, tending to the young trees. The first year was hard. The trees were small and fragile, and Ilara doubted herself many times. But she persevered. By the second year, the trees began to bloom. Their blossoms brought a beauty the village hadn't seen in years, and soon the first fruits began to appear. Word spread quickly about Ilara's orchard. By the third year, her farm was thriving. Villagers came to buy her fruit, and traders from nearby towns visited to purchase her produce. Ilara's once barren farm had become the lifeblood of the village. But Ilara didn't stop there. She taught others how to plant trees, sharing her newfound knowledge. Slowly, the entire valley transformed, with orchards spreading across the land. The village became known far and wide for its fruit, and prosperity returned. One day, as Ilara stood beneath the shade of her tallest apple tree, she reflected on the journey. What had once seemed like the end of everything had turned out to be a new beginning. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity, she said softly to herself. And she knew she was right.